In the STEM fields, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, less than 30% of the working professionals in STEM fields are female. I think it's very important to continue to encourage female students to pursue science as an area of passion and opportunity. And it starts in K-12 education, where we begin to identify or genderize roles.
I mean, I think about how things used to be. I mean, starting with a very famous chemist, Marie Curie, and when her invention was nominated for the Nobel Prize in Chemistry, it was actually her husband who was nominated, even though it had been her discovery. Coming from that to where we are today, I don't think there are any barriers, honestly, at this point in time.
The chemical industry is a business, and so there are a lot of different roles and functions, and any of those can be filled by a man or a woman. We have a great mix of people here. We have supervisors like myself that are female. We have male supervisors, and I think the chemical industry in general is very open and accepting to anyone who has the right skill set. I have my own white lab coat, and it's fun for me to think of it that way, to think that I maybe would be considered atypical, but not anymore. Being able to have good role models, both male and female role models, and coworkers that help support you is something that the industry really provides too, is we have a good support structure.
When I got here, I was the only woman in all of the warehouse. And then I got promoted very quickly, so I'm overseeing all these guys who have been doing manufacturing and factory work their whole lives. I've hired since then 3 women, so I have one doing our small ship. We have a small ship department for shipping. She's there, and I have 2 getting all my orders together.
So here in the chemical industry, and especially here at Vaca, we're a family-owned business. Diversity is very important to us. It's been an ongoing topic for us. We are striving to get more and more opportunities for everyone here in the community, Lenawee County and beyond. One of the things that I love the most is when we had Manufacturing Day a couple years ago, a young female student, middle school student, just got so fired up by what she saw and saw as her future. And I look forward to seeing her resume come across my desk in the next year or 2 after she completes college.
When I was younger, thinking about going into a STEM career, especially chemistry, was pretty intimidating. I thought you had to, only work with glass tubes and mix certain chemicals, and it was very tight, like reaction oriented. But since I've made that leap to get into this industry, I realized that there's just so much more opportunity out there than mixing chemicals together to produce something. It's a lot more in depth, and there's a lot of great roles out there for women. It's really amazing to work on something in the bench and test it and try to scale it up, but seeing a product you've worked on the shelves and have friends and family buy that product, it's the best feeling in the world.
I love my job here at Anderson Development because I get to continually learn, and I am always wearing different hats. Because we're such a small company, we get to talk to the customers on a more frequent basis and get to know them. And so I not only get to see where my hard work is going to profit the company here at Anderson Development, but I get to see where my hard work is going to help all of our different customers. I get to see the different products in many different industries and learn about them, and I get to see them made from the beginning to the end of their production, and then I get to see them out in the real world as well, which is really neat.
In the manufacturing industry, there's tons of room for growth. It's not limited to chemical operator position or a plant supervision. There's tons of different opportunities and roles that need to be filled at these places. There is absolutely room for growth and to thrive wherever you would like to, and there's so many different opportunities in areas where you can excel your career and further your education, essentially.
I can think of one student in particular that is just inspiring to me personally and professionally, and that would be Rebecca. She's one of our National Science Foundation STEM scholars. I've gotten to know her very well over the last couple of years. It's incredible to watch her passion, and I've learned so much from her about what it is to be a woman in science.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Carlisle. I'm from Onstead, Michigan, and I'm a senior at Siena Heights University with a major in chemistry. I've always been that kid in high school that loved the science and math class when all my friends hated it. So I came in as a biology major, and it wasn't until my sophomore year when I was taking organic chemistry when that started to really excite me, and I started learning, like, oh, chemistry is more than what I just learned in my chemistry class in high school. It's the puzzle and putting things together, and that you have to problem solve and critically think in order to get to that answer. When I came to Siena, I had a lot of females in my class as well. So I feel like that number is just going to keep increasing, and the number of women in STEM is just going to keep going up and up into the future. And I am extremely proud and extremely excited that I get to be part of that increasing number of women in STEM.
So when I think of Rebecca and I think of our other female STEM students, I think of all the opportunities that are available to them that maybe weren't available to female scientists 25 years ago.
Whenever I talk to young women who don't really know what they want to do yet with their life, I always want to let them know that the careers that we see every day or that are marketed towards us, teacher, nurse, doctor, lawyer, that there are so many other careers out there that you just don't even know. So a career in chemistry, there are just so many different avenues that you can go down.
As a woman in a predominantly male workforce, there's room for women to thrive and opportunities and, you know, to make a career out of this. As a single mom, I've been able to provide and, you know, rest assured that I'm provided for, my son is provided for, and that's a really good feeling to be stable, to feel secure in my job and the environment that I'm in. Even with it being, you know, predominantly chemical factory, I feel safe, I feel secure here. Out of all the jobs I've had, I'm really happy here, and it's absolutely something that's building a life for me and my son, which is awesome.